Yo, what is up, you sexy ass motherfuckers? Welcome back to yet another Total War League Siege group stage battle. In this battle, it's going to be Igni on the defense versus Raven Revolution on the attack. A very, very good battle indeed, and a surprising one at that. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you love this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to pause this video, grab yourself something to drink, something to eat, go jerk off a quick one, call your grandmother and tell her that you love her, preferably not while you're jerking off a quick one. Do whatever you guys gotta do, and let's go ahead and get right into today's battle. I hope you guys grabbed your popcorn, I hope you guys grabbed your drinks, I hope you guys jerked off a quick one, because this battle is sexy as fuck. Let's go ahead and get into some of the army compositions, and let's witness an absolute epic battle. Looking over at the attackers' compositions, we have got Syracuse. Syracuse is going to be bringing some light peltas, a mobile Greek scorpion. We've got some mercenary Samnite warriors and some thorax swordsmen pushing up a couple of tortoises. Very interesting play utilizing your mid to high tier infantry to move up tortoises right off the bat. They're going to take some damage initially from towers, potentially archers, peltas, slingers. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you can help it, especially having an Epirus player. They should have a lot of Illyrian levies to be able to push up stuff, but it looks like they're not bringing as many as I usually see. Very interesting. The rest of the Syracuse army, of course, consists of some more mercenary Samnite warriors. We've got some more thorax swordsmen. We have got a thorax hoplite general. And then we've got some ball sack slingers. We've got not one, not two, but 3 units of ball sack slingers and a unit of light pelta. So instead of bringing archers on the attack, they are going to be bringing the ball sack slingers on the attack. And to finish it off, they are going to be bringing a unit of pikemen. Looking over at Epirus's army, he is going to be bringing a unit of Greek giant ballista. This thing is going to rain fire as it is inside of the settlement, on top of the settlement, around the settlement, wherever it chooses to do so. And be able to do as much damage and try to save as many lives as it possibly can, killing its opponents from a range. We also have a couple units of Thoreo spears, some mercenary Italian swordsmen, some more Thoreo Thureos spears, some mercenary Samnite warriors, and then we've got a Royal Peltas general, as well as an additional Royal Peltas, 3 units of mercenary Cretan archers, and a unit of our regular archers. So definitely some interesting army compositions, ones that I haven't seen too often, or honestly at all in this season of Total War League. So hopefully it ends up paying off for them. Looking over at the defending players again, guys, I know I said it in the introduction, but I want to go ahead and say it again. It's going to be Igni on the defense in this battle and Raven Revolution on the attack on this battle. Igni is going to be bringing in a Nabatea. We got some Desert Levy up on the wall. We got some Nabatean heavy archers, some Nabatean swordsmen. I know, of course, we've got some armored desert hoplites, some very powerful hoplites ready to be able to hold the line and hopefully get a lot of kills. And then we've got a unit of tribespeople as well. Looking over at the cavalry forces, Nabatea is going to be bringing a Nabatean noble cavalry general. A very powerful general unit ready to kick some absolute ass, wearing honing, utilizing, wearing. I don't even know what kind of fucking word I'm looking for right now. If you guys can't tell, I just woke up, made a cup of coffee, came downstairs, and started recording a video. So if I keep mispronouncing words, I know it's normal, but we might see a couple of additional words mispronounced in today's video. But you got the general standing tall, ready to be able to kick some absolute ass in today's battle. And also Nabatea is going to be bringing a Eastern Scorpion, a mobile Eastern Scorpion, ready to shoot down this road and get as many kills as possible. Next up, we've got a Sparta on the defense. The defenders are going to be bringing a ton of hoplites in today's battle. We'll see how it works out for them. Not as much killing potential, but a lot of holding potential to be able to allow your archers to hopefully get the most bang for their buck and get a lot of kills in this one. Sparta's going to be bringing some Royal Spartans, some Pyrrhici spears, some regular Spartan hoplites. I gotta say, after the past couple of Total War League Siege Total War League Siege seasons, I have not been a huge fan of Spartan hoplites. They look cool, but in comparison to the Royal Spartan, Spartan Youth spam armies, they're just not nearly as good. They don't have the killing potential. Their holding potential is fine, but I don't know, I just haven't seen them really do that much work this season. Hopefully, this team is going to be able to change that for their future. We also have some Spartan U's. We've got some Rhodian Slingers. I see one unit of Rhodian Slingers, a couple of units of Cretan Archers, and a unit of two units of Rhodian Slingers, I think, unless I'm just going crazy. 2 units of Rhodian Slingers, 2 units of Cretan Archers, and of course some Royal Spartans to top it all off. Nabatea is going to go ahead and sally out with a unit of cavalry over here on this side, looking for an opportunity to be able to go in and go around and hopefully kill some of the ranged units of the attackers. Unfortunately, this general is not hidden, so the attackers know that they're there. One second, guys. I had to go ahead and blow my nose. I couldn't just keep sniffling here right inside of the microphone for you guys. I know you've been asking for some of that ASMR, but that's a little much. That is a little bit much. We got a couple of the towers moved up to be able to try and block the arrow tower over here. Try to block some of the arrows so that way their archers can kind of position themselves over here and get some really good shots up and over the walls and into the settlement. Also, a really interesting place to attack. I think this is the first time this season that I've seen someone attack over on this side. Usually, whenever I attack this settlement, I like to attack here, mainly because it's such an open courtyard. There's no choke points, so if they decide to hold here, it's definitely going to be difficult. The only bad thing is that this tower you can't capture unless you're on the other side, so if you get too close, I mean, this tower has some insane range. This tower goes all the way up to over here, I think. So if you move up your units over this way, then that tower is just going to blast you to pieces. So you got to be careful when you're pushing up down these two choke points. But other than that, it's really open space, great for artillery shots to be able to get a lot of kills, really open, so they don't have any choke points to be able to hold, so if they decide to hold here, it's going to be more difficult. Plus, getting rid of these towers right here are really easy. You should be able to move in and get rid of them here relatively easily, especially if they try to hold this one. You just move your archers over here and fire over into the sword side of their troops. Man, you can get a lot of kills. But they have chosen to attack over on this side. We've got some really heavy choke points over on this side. We've got 1 and 2 choke points, as well as 2 gatehouses that they now have to worry about as well. I'm very curious as to why they decided. I'm going to be honest with you, I think this might be the worst side to actually attack on, with the 2 gatehouses, 4 towers, 2 major choke points, also being able to get really easily sword side shot as you're moving into the settlement right here. They can just position some archers right here or right over here and just sword side anybody that moves into here and get some decent sword side shots whenever you're moving into here as well. I think for anybody that's thinking about attacking this map on the future, I'm not trying to bash on the attackers. I'm not trying to bash on Igni too much in this one, but I would not recommend attacking on this side of the settlement. This one just does not seem like it would be worth it. But great positioning by those towers. Those towers still have ammunition. Now they are firing right into some of these Spartans over here, getting some kills in Spartan hoplites, youths, and Nabatean swordsmen. Those youths are going to go up and try to waste the rest of that tower ammo and try to make sure that it can't shoot at any more of their forces here in today's battle. But now we wait. Oh no, they have created the vagina. It glitched. No, pussy wall. Damn, dude. Yeah, sometimes whenever you move up your tortoises, there's just specific spots in certain settlements that whenever you try to open up the wall, it's just going to create this like circular breach right here, and your troops aren't going to be able to get into it. So that is a sad sight to see indeed. Luckily, they do have enough torts to be able to continue to push up and hopefully continue to create a whole bunch of breach points over here on this wall. But it is sad to see whenever one of your units of siege equipment isn't able to live up to its name and make a great breach point inside of the wall. Most of the defending army is still hidden. The attackers can see a couple of these units. They can see the Spartan hoplites. They can see some of the U's. But for the most part, all of these units right here are hidden. Right now, the attackers just haven't made enough ground as of yet to be able to see them, so they have no idea what they're going up against. They are going in blind. But they are still going in strong, hoping for the best. And now we've got some more tortoises getting to a good position. Great usage of these tortoises. With torts, you always want to try to make sure that you're attacking in these corners right here if you have the opportunity to, because it creates a much bigger choke point. Once you attack these corners, as you guys will kind of see too, it'll destroy this entire corner instead of just one section of the wall. So as you can see, it's destroying this whole corner instead of just this small singular area. So by destroying both these corners and that center area, they're going to be able to create an absolutely massive breach point over here. Now we got a lot of archer fire going into the mercenary Samurai warriors. They've turned their backs, so they're going to take a little bit of damage, and this is why you shouldn't utilize your more expensive troops to be able to move up these tortoises, because they can be focused down by towers, they can be focused down by archers, they can be focused down by peltas, they can be focused down by so many different units, and you can use your or lose your elite troops before they've even had a chance to be able to do any damage. And especially on this side, it's on the sword side, or in this case, the axe side. Whenever you're shooting archers, you always want to try to aim for the axe side or the flank, because that's where you're going to be able to get the most kills. Shield side isn't terrible. It's better than shooting right into the front of their troops, but sword side and the flank is definitely where you want most of your shots to go if you really want to get the most bang for your buck. But yeah, the Illyrian Levy switched out with the Sam Knights before they were able to take too much damage, went up, grabbed the tortoise, and broke down this wall, and now the attackers have a huge breach point to be able to utilize and really start pushing inside of the settlement here. Got a lot of artillery fire going over here, trying to get into some of these Nabatean heavies, some of these tribes people, some of these Spartan U's and Spartan hoplites. I'm trying to get rid of some of the range capability of the defenders, which in this case is not a bad idea. In most cases, I mean, trying to get rid of your trying to get rid of your opponent's archers or range capability and trying to give yourself as much of an advantage as possible is always a good idea. But in this case, it's an even better idea because of where they decided to attack. Again, they're gonna get sword side shot like crazy. Or am I going crazy? Actually, no, this wouldn't be sword side. This would be shield side and shield side. So luckily, it is going to be shield side, so they won't have to deal with the sword side. I was looking at it from the defender's perspective, but no, the attackers will have their shield side facing all of these archers, but they do still have to be really careful, especially with the double gatehouse defense going on over here. And the fact that they're only attacking this corner, all the attackers have to do, or yeah, all the defenders have to do is kind of hold right here, and hope that they don't get absolutely demolished by archers, while their towers just continue to rain hellfire upon their opponents and try to get as many kills as possible. Now we've got another unit of Illyrian levies moved up, another tort, trying to break down even more of the wall, trying to create as much of a breach point as possible, taking these walls down like they are paper mache, like they just truly do not exist, just tearing down centuries, potentially, I mean, just generations of hard work brought to you by families trying to build up the settlement to be able to protect its citizens, bringing it down like it's nothing, bringing it down in just a few moments. The families have got to be devastated. They thought that they had utilized stone, but then realized that they utilized paper to be able to build a wall to defend their homes, and this paper is not going to be able to defend anything in today's battle. Now we've got more towers moving up to be able to try and block the gatehouse, keep those, keep the towers from being able to fire into their troops as they're continuously trying to move up, and position their archers. Just trying to do whatever they can over on this side to be able to keep those towers from being able to wreak too much havoc and do too much damage. Got a couple of thorax swordsmen that have pushed up a couple of towers. We've got a unit of Illyrian levies that has pushed up a tower as well, and they are just getting ready to position. Now we've got the Scorpion moving up, trying to get into a really good position to be able to shoot down this roadway and really try to get as many kills as possible. Epirus is going to be the first one inside of the settlement with a unit of Illyrian levies just trying to form up, get themselves prepared, ready to go, and just get ready to be able to really engage with the forces inside of the settlement as well. Lots of archer fire starting to go into the center area as well. We've got a unit of Cretan archers that we're starting to shoot into here. They got to be careful with this unit of Royal Spartans. If the archers have range on these Royal Spartans, they are showing the spear side, which this is really cool. I really hope that they can actually go through this area and start attacking over here, because fighting inside of this pillar area would just be so cool to watch. But we'll see. Ooh, a fantastic artillery shot as well, going right into those Royal Spartans, starting to get some kills. And there is our first charge. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Illyrian levies charging into the Spartan U's, being the first ones to be able to engage in combat. We've got some artillery coming in from behind, arrows flying up and over the walls on both sides, and just lots and lots of death and carnage. These poor bastards. Now the Spartan youths are here to be able to hold the line and try and defend their homes as much as they possibly can, and they are going to be cycle charged with the Nabatean. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. My fucking keyboard wasn't working. I was trying to click the button, it wasn't working. We've even got a unit of Samnite Warriors moved up already. More elite unit of Samnite Warriors moved up to be able to start utilizing their javies, getting pretty much only friendly fire right there, just shooting their allies in the back. Apparently, they really don't like their Emperor's allies, and they're just going to utilize their javies and start just absolutely firing into their backs. And the Tribes people are going to start front firing into these Samnite Warriors and just trying to get as many kills against them as possible. Now's a great time to really start utilizing that Scorpion as well. That Scorpion has a really good target on the Samnite Warriors, can potentially start getting a lot of kills. Samnite Warriors are going to move in and swap out with the Illyrian levies, and now the Spartan youths have to hold off against a much more experienced opponent. Nabatean heavy archers returning the fire against Epirus's archers. We got the mercenary Cretan archers in position to be able to try and get as many kills as possible fighting against the Nabateans. Great move by Raven Revolution here, with the mercenary Cretan archers moving out in a very, very loose formation. Whenever they're spread out like this, it's a lot harder for archers to be able to really focus them down and get a lot of kills here. Especially if they're focused up, the archer fire has to spread out itself, and it just makes it so that way archer fire that is targeting your archers isn't nearly as effective. And now they're just going to continue to swap in and out and continue to try to get that archer fire into these archers and do as much damage as possible. Oh man, that artillery fire is going to find their mark and get a lot of kills here. We've got the heavy archers and the Cretan archers right next to each other, as well as some swordsmen. If that artillery fire targets right here, then that ball of justice can go right through this unit, this unit, this unit, and let us see. Oh, getting some more good kills against those archers, getting some against the Nabatean heavies and the Cretans. Cretans definitely taking the brunt of that fire there right off the bat. Now we got the Eastern Scorpion starting to fire, trying to get into some of these Samnite Warriors, just trying to get as many kills as possible. Definitely not a bad target at all, trying to get rid of some more of these elite troops with the Scorpion. And focusing on these Samnites, especially because they're in the semi-column, as if they hit here, then they're going to have a higher chance of being able to go through and get a lot more kills down here in this column. So hopefully that Scorpion will be able to rack up a lot of kills. Ooh, that bolt just barely missed. But a lot of those bolts are finding their marks and just trying to get rid of as many of these Samnite Warriors as possible. Come on, guys. Come on. Just turn. Just turn. Oh, man, that fire. Come on. Just turn a little bit. They're right there. Come on, Scorpion. You got this. They're missing so many shots right now. It's so sad to see. Over here, we got a unit of Samnite Warriors, 124 out of 160 men remaining, 28 kills so far, starting to move in, trying to support their Epirus Samnite Warriors in this endeavor. The youths actually holding fairly well against the Samnites, but finally breaking with 48 men remaining, 27 kills, getting a decent amount of kills against the Samnites and the Illyrian levies. And now we've got a unit of Spartan hoplites moving in to be able to try and take the brunt of this attack. We've got some Puriakai spears ready to move in and start throwing some Pila into this as well. But these Spartans are also in a really loose formation, so if they're attackers, if the attackers are able to break through these Nabatean swordsmen, then the Spartans will have opened up a couple of gaps over on the left and the right of them for their opponents to utilize and start surrounding them. They got to be careful there. We've got a couple of units of archers. We got, oh, actually the ball sack slingers. We've got the ball sack slingers starting to sling away, utilizing their tiny pebbles of justice to be able to get some really good side fire. Again, it's shield side, but that's the difference with slingers. Slingers are meant to just pour as much ammo as you can into a target and just try to get as many kills as possible, whereas archers have a lot more damage capability and a lot less ammo. So with slingers, you just want to pour, and especially in a blob like this is a perfect target. And on the side of them, not bad at all, focusing not only the Spartan hoplites, but the armored desert hoplites as well. The mercenary Samnite Warriors with 87 kills so far, 120 men remaining, 88 men remaining, 51 kills on the Syracuse Samnite Warriors are now getting kind of shot to pieces by the Puriakai spears as they are retreating. They got to be careful about that. How is the Scorpion doing? The Scorpion's got 18 kills so far. It has stopped firing for now. It's saving its ammo. Let's go ahead and look. I think I saw some ammo coming in from the attacking Scorpion. Didn't the attackers bring a Scorpion? That's the Greek Giant Ballista. How many kills did it get? 66. Not bad. Especially after having used a lot of its ammo to be able to get rid of this tower. That's not a bad kill margin or kill ratio at all. We do have the Greek Scorpion over here. It's got 20 kills so far, just trying to get into a slightly better position. It's mainly just enjoying the view of these pyramids, trying to figure out where these great wonders may have come from and who would have invented such a monstrosity to the siege engine research? Siege engine world? I don't know. Either way, I would definitely be very curious as to what the hell that thing is. This would be a perfect Pila opportunity, which is exactly what Nabatea is going to do. They're going to go ahead and situate their Nabatean swordsmen to start getting some great Pila into the side of these Samnite warriors. Hopefully they do still have ammo. Hopefully they're on fire at will. But yeah, hopefully they'll be able to get a lot of good Pila into the side of these Samnite warriors. And just try to get as many kills as possible. Come on, let's see some Pila fire. Pila, Pila, Pila. Come on, swordsmen. Man, it took them way too long to be able to do that. Now we've got a depleted unit of Samnites trying to move in to be able to stop them from shooting their Pila. They're going to engage with the swordsmen, but now they've exposed themselves to the other unit of Nabatean swordsmen, and those Nabatean swordsmen should be able to get a lot of really good side fire on these mercenary Samnite warriors and get a lot of kills. And they're going to get a little bit of friendly fire, yes, but a lot of those kills are going to go into the Samnite warriors, and getting rid of that elite unit, especially to range fire, is exactly what they need to do. Now the Samnites are starting to break with 44 out of 160 men remaining, 121 kills. They are wavering, but they are not broken yet. It looks like the Illyrian levies have went ahead and pushed up the heavy battering ram to be able to neutralize these towers, trying to keep these towers from continuing to fire onto their troops. They even have some troops going up on top of the gatehouse as well, just trying to create more choke points, create more breach points, and trying to move in as quickly as possible. This is a great target for some archers. If they can get our archers in range of these armored desert hoplites, they are aiming their spear side to range capabilities. So if the attackers can start firing everything that they have into these desert hoplites, they should fall pretty quickly right here. Now we got some thorax swordsmen starting to move up as well. How are the ballsack slingers doing? 27 kills so far. Light peltis 0 kills. Other ballsack slingers 15 kills. So nothing huge yet. But there is still time. I didn't realize Sparta actually has a unit of Terratine Cav moving up. Now they're going to go ahead and start firing into the Greek Scorpion. Oh, that is devastating. That fire going into the Greek Scorpion is beautiful. And right now the thorax swordsmen don't see it. They're not paying attention. Oh, the Greek Scorpion is taking a lot of losses here. If the Greek Scorpion is to fall, then they got to be careful. Terratine Cav, run! Run away! And we've even got the Nabatean General out here. 74 out of 80 men remaining. They've taken a little bit of losses, but they are still sitting strong, still looking pretty, looking for a good opportunity to be able to get some kills. Terratine Cavalry got caught out by some Pila, but they are still alive, still kicking, still ready to kick some ass. And really harassing the Greek Scorpion, trying to get rid of it so they don't have to deal with it in the near future. Over on this side, we got some archer fire going into the mercenary Cretan archers over here, which is firing right into those armored desert hoplites, as they should. They should be able to get a lot of kills there. We've got the Scorpion starting to fire. I'm not sure at what yet, though. Samnites, archers, maybe the General. The General would be a really good target if it's starting to shoot at that. The only issue is they have the hill right in front of them, so that might give them a little bit of protection. But if that... Oh, yeah, that's Scorpion. And I can hear it. I didn't see the bolt, but I can certainly hear it. So if it's focusing down this General, man, they can get a lot of kills. Actually, it looks like they're focusing down some of the Samnite warriors here, which is an equally important target to take out, especially if they can get rid of, again, those elite troops that the attackers have brought with range capabilities. Then they are going to be looking real good. Balance of power is in favor of the attackers, but that is to be expected. That's usually how it goes in siege battles, is the attackers have the advantage at first. But anything could happen in this battle. This battle could turn around at any moment, and the attackers could lose that advantage. Now we've got the Terratine Cavalry. Oh, the Terratine Cavalry are going in! Oh, they were trying to go into some archers, but the thorax swordsman went over to be able to try and protect them. Oh, look out, Terratine Cav! Oh... This unit of Scorpion is doing something amazing. They're hiding inside of the tortoise, so that way any ammo will hopefully get caught inside of the tortoise and not do any damage to the actual Scorpion crew, and now the Tarantine Cavalry has wasted a couple of volleys and not gotten too many kills out of it. And I think, oh wow, they actually threw a couple of volleys into those Illyrian levies as well. Oh no, they need to save that ammo. They need to utilize it here in a later date. We've even got a unit of Thorax Swordsmen moving further down the wall. There's nothing here to be able to defend this wall. Either I'm assuming Nabatea or Sparta's going to have to move something up to be able to defend themselves from this unit of Thorax Swordsmen. The gatehouse has been reactivated, though. The attackers have failed in attacking the gate, and they are just trying to sit back, relax, and really just... The defenders are really just trying to sit back, relax, and let these arrow towers get a lot of kills, and that's the issue with attacking the side, is as long as this arrow tower is alive, they're going to be able to rack up so many different kills, get so many kills against these units, against the Thorax Swordsmen, against the Sam Knights. It's just insane. So that's exactly what this arrow tower is going to do. And the longer it takes for them to attack, the more kills that arrow tower is going to get as well. Now we've got archer fire going into the ballsack slingers as well. A great position, a great target to be able to get rid of. 43 kills so far. They certainly still have ammo. So as long as they continue to fire into these ballsack slingers, hopefully they'll be able to take them out and get them out of this battle for good. We got a depleted unit of Thorax Swordsmen, 41 men remaining, starting to retreat. They do still have their flag, though, so there's a really good chance that they will come back to the battlefield. Looking over at what's left here, both sides still have a lot of troops. We've still got Thoreo Spears, which have been moved up to the front line to be able to try and fire into some of these hoplites, into some of these troops. Great target firing into the side of the Armored Desert hoplites, trying to get as many kills as possible. Really just trying to do as much work as possible. So they still got the Royal Spears, they still got Thorax Swordsmen, they've still got Royal Peltas. Do they still have Sam Knights, though? That's the question. Thorax. Okay, they still have some Sam Knights as well. So they still got a good variety of troops to be able to move in and continue to do damage against the defenders. The defender Spartan player is doing a great job with his Tarantine Cavalry, really just harassing the absolute shit out of the attackers' ranged units, really just moving in at every opportunity to be able to fire into them and just try to get rid of them. I mean... Balearic Slingers continuously taking losses to it. The Greek Scorpions at half strength because of it. It's really just keeping the attackers on their toes and making them focus on more than one point. Over on the top, great move by these Nabatean swordsmen. They are probably out of javelin ammo now. 127 kills so far, though. Wow, 127 men remaining, 127 kills. That's, wow, what a coincidence. That's amazing. These Thorax Swordsmen are going to take a lot of fire from these towers. 145 men remaining. I mean, a lot of these arrows are going to find their mark. 144, 143. Getting a lot of kills. A lot of free kills from the defenders. They got to be really careful about that gatehouse. Now we've got the Light Peltas getting a really good angle on some of these Spartans, trying to fire into some of these Spartan hoplites and the Puriaikais. We still haven't seen any of the elite Spartan troops come in yet, which is a great sign if you're rooting for the defenders in this battle. But those Light Peltas are really getting some great spearside fire into some of these Spartan hoplites, really trying to get as many kills as possible. Ooh, and these swordsmen do still have ammo, raining fire down upon their enemies, getting so many kills. They are doing a fantastic job. Yeah, Thorax Swordsman is down to 131 men remaining because of that tower. He has gotten melted. And now we've got another tower moving up slowly but surely. This tower had landed, but the troop got caught out by... Oh, shit! Scratch that, we got mercenary Cretans getting caught out by the Tarantine Cavalry. They have charged right into these Cretan archers. Done a decent amount of damage, taken some damage themselves, but they charged right in, did a lot of damage to the Cretans, and now they're going to get out of there and save themselves for another day. A little bit of a hit-and-run tactic, trying to get as many kills as they can. A great move by Sparta, really paying attention to their surroundings and utilizing that one unit of cavalry to the best of their ability. It may not be the best cavalry in the world, but they're definitely utilizing it in as great a way as anybody possibly can. Tribal warriors holding this gate, holding valiantly, waiting for the charge. That is bound to happen. It looks like we got a unit of depleted thorax. Oh, and the oil going right on them as they're running in. 22 men going from like 39 to 22. The tribespeople should be able to clean this up. They're not great in melee, but they should be able to clean up the rest of these thorax swordsmen, especially with that oil going in and just absolutely demolishing them. Now we've got a unit of armored desert hoplites going up on the wall to be able to stop these thorax swordsmen from canceling out the towers here, trying to make sure that this gatehouse stays true, because it is getting so many kills for the defenders. They want to keep it that way. Mercenary Rhodian Slingers taking archer fire, 106 men out of 120 men remaining, 24 kills so far. They got to be careful. They're taking a lot of archer fire here. And the Tarantine Cavalry has been forced to retreat and reposition. Wow, this unit of Thorax Swordsman really does not like that Tarantine Cavalry and has moved far out of position. Nabatean Cavalry could potentially come around and just backcharge it while the Tarantine Cav continues to harass it too. And especially if they don't have any Pila left, which they have 35 kills, it doesn't look like they might. I don't know. They could potentially get a free kill on a Thorax Swordsman. Over here, the Scorpion has 120 kills. Not bad for a Scorpion at all. It looks like the Scorpion is out of ammo. I don't know, actually. It's still got a little bit of ammo loaded. It might have a few volleys left up its sleeve. So we'll see. That Scorpion could potentially get some more kills, but 120 kills, mainly focusing on the elite units that the attackers have brought today. Not bad at all. Throughout Spears getting focused down by some of the Nabatean archers, by the heavy archers, just front firing, trying to utilize its ammo. Sparta's got a unit of slingers over here. I would almost utilize these slingers to start firing into the flank of these thorax swordsmen, which is exactly what they're going to do. Those slingers are going to start firing right into the butt of those thorax swordsmen, and hopefully they're going to be able to get a lot of kills as well, just repositioning, trying to find the best position that they possibly can. Let's see it. No, fuck that. I want to see these guys. Come on, slings, fire. God, I love these guys' hats, too. It's so freaking cool. Come on, slings, fire. Fire. No? Okay. Damn, I was so excited. I was hoping to see the little pebbles fly high in the air and find their targets. Nabatean swordsman successfully breaking a unit of thorax swordsman, 111 kills, 39 men remaining. Nabatean swordsman with 52 kills, 129 men remaining, still doing a fantastic job. Pyrrhici spears in square formation, holding off so many different units. Got a lot of archer fire going into light peltas, going into the Balearic slingers. Just finding their mark, trying to get them off of the battlefield. Lots of archer fire going right into them, though. We got some Royal Peltas here on the front line, Thoreo Spears. It looks like nobody has attacked over on this side as of yet. I'm surprised that they haven't kind of pushed out and tried to get some good side fire over there. Nabatean Noble Cavalry threatening to charge into some of these ranged forces, but not wanting to risk his life, which is fair, especially because Nabatea has so many troops left over. If they lose their general now, that would be catastrophic to the morale of their forces. Now we got another unit of mercenary Samnite warriors moving up to the front line, starting to engage with some of these Nabatean swordsmen. But we still have so many troops from the defenders, and we still have a decent amount of troops from the attackers as well. It's still anybody's game in this case. If that Scorpion still has ammo, definitely got to focus fire on some more of those elite troops. I just saw them reloading. Oh, how the hell did... Oh, they landed another tower, got behind, and now they're trying to engage with the ranged forces. Those slings need to be careful. They're about to be engaged, and now the Scorpion is engaged. Go, Nabatea, go! Oh, man, yeah, we got the Thorax Swordsman just going... Oh, man, they need to move up another unit. They'll move up a Royal Spartan this way. Run, boys, run! Sprint away! Rhodian Slingers firing away. The unit of Thorax Swordsman is breaking, luckily, but the Slingers need to start running as well. Nabatean Heavy Archers starting to get slowly but surely caught. This Thorax Swordsman is going to fall. We've got a... I mean, if the Desert Hoplites continue to chase him, what is going on? Hoplites, go! But now we've got another unit of Royal Spartans moving up. The tower is going to be able to start supporting some of these troops as well. Nabatean Heavy's getting caught up a little bit from the Thorax Swordsman. Now they're going to throw some of their Pila into the Eastern Scorpion. It looks like those ranged units are going to survive. What is this guy doing? The Armored Desert Hoplites. No. You got to move back and surround, because now this guy can come back around and potentially get into some more troops. It looks like the Thorax Swordsmen are going to go ahead and move up and start to engage with some of the Royal Spartans, though. The tower's just trying to get as many kills as possible, or are they going to retreat? I don't know. It looks like... I don't know what he is doing, and I don't know what Nabatea is doing. He's just letting them hang out. The Royal Spartans are going to go ahead and chase him. He is just walking, strutting. The city is his. He is convinced of it. He does not care. The city is his, and now he is just going to go ahead and strut away, not knowing the impending doom that is following up close behind him. Now he's going to begin to run, but is it too late? Go, Sparta, go! Get him! Just shuffling ever so quickly, going right into him. Gonna go ahead and start engaging with the Thorax Swordsman. Let's see if they can take him out here pretty quickly. Gonna go ahead and form shield formation, but he's facing the wrong way. Oh no. And those Roman Spartans should be able to make quick work of those troops. Over here on the front line, we still see a lot of action here. Armored Desert Hoplites, Nabatean Swordsmen, Pure Ikai Spears, more Pure Ikai Spears. Now we've even got some Royal Spartans on the front line. We've got lots of different units holding this front line, just trying to get as many kills as possible, do as much work as possible. Lots of archer fire starting to go into the shield side of these troops. They don't have anything else to target right now, really. These archers do still have ammo. They are getting absolutely peppered by that gatehouse. The gatehouse has been doing so much work for the defending forces. But yeah, now we've got a lot of archer fire going right into these Cretans, just absolutely melting them. Let's see. Oh, go tribespeople, go! Oh man, the tribespeople were gonna go outside and charge into the to the archers, but decided not to, and now they're gonna be charged by the Thorax Swordsman and quickly taken care of. That hesitation has cost them their life without any reward. Lots of archer fire going down. The archers are gonna go ahead and retreat and get out of there, though, not wanting to be just absolutely demolished by archer fire. These Thorax Swordsmen are still holding 38 kills, 15 men remaining, but the Armored Desert Hoplites should be able to finish them off here pretty easily, especially since those Rhodian slings were giving some great support. These guys are trying to figure out where to retreat. They don't know where to go. We've got lots of archer fire going up onto the wall. They are showing the sword side, but they do have to be careful because the wall does provide a little bit of protection for them. So a lot of these arrows are going to go ahead and bounce off the side of the wall, but they got to do whatever they got to do to be able to try and get those kills. Now they have turned and showed their shields, so now they shouldn't be taking too many losses from the incoming archer fire. Looking over at that front line, again, we've got Mercenary Samnite Warriors, 175 kills, well done. 80 men remaining, still having enough troops to be able to do a lot of damage. They're going to go ahead and utilize this gap that has opened up. They're going to go ahead and get a little bit of fire into the Nabatean Heavies. We've got some swordsmen moving up, but the Nabatean Heavies have moved really close to that front line. They do still have ammo, 77 kills. We've got 82 kills. We've got lots of slinger ammo. The Rhodians just continuing to sling away and trying to get as many kills as possible. Lots of archer fire going to the Armored Desert Hoplites and Pure Ikai Spears, just trying to get as many kills as possible. Lots of archer fire going up and over. The Nabatean Swordsmen have moved up and started to push up over on the other side and put pressure over on the other side as well, engaging with the unit of Thorax Swordsmen. Not in range of this tower to be able to help support them, though. But hopefully they'll be able to get a lot of kills. Nabatean Heavies also trying to get some really good flanking fire on these Samnites, trying to get as many kills as possible. Really good position for those Heavies. Really good position. And the attackers are going to send in more and more troops. Now we're going to start seeing some Royal Peltas potentially move up to the front line as well. It looks like we've got some more Thorax Swordsmen. Thorio Spears in the background, just trying to throw away, trying to do as much damage as they possibly can. And some more frontline troops starting to break. Sparta's moving up to be able to engage with these light Peltas. They have found a gap, so the Pure Ikai Spears are now going to engage with the Light Peltas and just absolutely melt them. But we do have a lot of fire going into these guys as well as they're up onto the hill, as they've crested it. Lots of archers, lots of Balearic Slingers firing right into them. Royal Spartans, 72 men remaining, 57 kills, not great, but they're doing exactly what they need to do. They are holding the line and just trying to do as much damage as possible. Oh, I missed it. We had a charge go in the Tarentine Cavalry. Charging into or past the unit of Thorax Hoplites, trying to charge into the backs of some of these troops as well. The Nabatean General, 74 men going into some of these archers, 32 kills so far. They're going to go ahead and get the hell out of there, getting some really good kills against some of the range forces, doing a really good job of harassing them. They're going to take a little bit of losses as they're retreating. The archers just seem to have limitless range. Oh my goodness. 68 men remaining. They need to go, get out of there. 68 out of 80, 35 kills, and now they're going to go ahead and charge this unit of Cretan archers that is out of position. Only 8 kills. Oh no. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and leave it alone. There's nothing defending them. Go, Nabatean Jen, turn back. Jen, turn back. take a little bit of fire. There's nothing defending these guys. Now is your turn to turn back around and get into these guys. The Tarantine Cavalry charging into the flanks of some of these troops is trying to get some of these kills, but they are going to get out of there. 91 kills. I would definitely say that they got their money's worth. Yeah, Syracuse is way out of position. Go into those ball sack slingers. 45 kills on these guys. Yeah, go, go, go. Go, Igni. Go, Nabatea. Charge into those slings because they are way out of position, and now is your opportunity. They're going to go ahead and pop Battle Rhythm. They're going to definitely take some losses as they're charging in, but it is worth it. Those slings are gone. Absolutely gone. That Nabatean Noble Cavalry has caught those slings out. By surprise, the slings were not on guard mode, so they're going to go ahead and get caught out. 56 out of 120 men remaining now. The cavalry is going to continue to charge through and get the rest of these archers. He's going to need to turn back around and get those slings, though, because they are not shattered. Okay, there we go. They have broken. Now they've broken the rest of the archers, and the Nabatean general is going to turn back around. 173 kills. Great moves. They're going to turn back around, finish off these slings, and make sure that they do not come back onto the battlefield. Now we've got a huge clump of troops over here just absolutely surrounding. Oh, no. The defenders are surrounding some of these troops. I mean, they've got a unit of pikemen over here. I hope they have some ammo because they need to shoot the shit out of that pike. These guys are out. These guys are out. These guys are out. These guys, the Rhodian slings still have ammo. Okay, so whoever still has ammo needs to start shooting into these pikemen. They need to get rid of them. Because those pikemen could turn the tide of battle. Those pikes are right on the front line. I mean, just racking up kills right now. 141 kills. 134 men remaining. Now we got the slings starting to focus them down, take them out slowly but surely. They are slightly out of position. There we go. Yeah, bring out your Sticks of Destiny and continue to do some work. They're really spreading out here. I don't know what they're doing. They're going to go ahead and fall back, try to reposition here because they're in a really weird position. They are being supported by some Thorax swordsmen as well. No, just some Thorax swordsmen. Now the pikes are going to go ahead and fall back, reposition, and get themselves situated. Now the slingers have turned around and are starting to fire into the backs of this general unit. 2 units of Royal Peltas fighting against the Royal Spartans. Royal Spartans taking a lot of side fire here. They got to be careful. This general, 232 kills, 63 men remaining, has found potentially another opportunity to be able to move in and get some really good kills. The general's going to go ahead and charge in. Ooh, the Rail Spears. What are they going to do? Oh, the general's going to go in. Oh, is the general going to go in? Is the general going to go in? He is. He's going to go ahead and go into this Greek Giant Ballista to try to get rid of as many bodies as he possibly can, taking out any of the troops that are just sitting outside of the walls, trying to get rid of trying to cause army losses. Now we've got some Royal Peltas coming around the side, going into some Armored Desert Hoplites to utilizing that charge bonus, getting a lot of really good kills. Got a unit of Nabatean swordsmen starting to break with 95 kills, 22 men remaining. This pikeman does not know what he's doing. 54 out of 160 men remaining, 187 kills. Great use of the pikeman, getting a lot of kills. Nabatea having a lot of troops over here on the front line, but all of these troops are depleted, and these Royal Peltas can definitely turn the tide. They have a lot of killing potential, a lot of killing power, so they're going to go right on the front line and try to do as much damage as possible. Now Nabatea is going to go ahead and charge right into some Thoreo Spears. They've got 60 men remaining, 279 kills. These guys are beasts, just doing so much damage. Now we've got another unit of Thoreo Spears trying to charge out to be able to support their troops. Thorax Hoplites. Oh, their general. Is that their... Oh, their general is glitched inside of the tower. They moved their tower and got it glitched inside of the tortoise. Oh, no. So the general is glitched out, which really sucks for Syracuse. Over here, the Royal Pelters are continuously moving in, just trying to get as many kills as possible. 108 kills so far, 134 men remaining. I mean, they don't really have any ranged troops left, so all they can do is fight these guys with everything that they have. The defenders don't have much in the way of melee troops left. Everything that you see here is what they have left. Royal Spartans going around the flank, engaging with some of the Thorax swordsmen. The general's doing a great job of trying to distract these Thoreo Spears, so that way they can't surround the Royal Spartans over here. But now they're going to go and fire right into the back of the Royal Spartans and start just causing some absolute havoc and devastation over here too. Royal Spartans on this side starting to reform. The general unit, the Spartan General Royal Spartans, are going to go ahead and go into the fray and start fighting against the Royal Peltas General of Epirus. 80 men remaining, 150 something kills. These Royal Peltas with 144 kills, 117 men remaining are starting to break this unit of Nabatean swordsmen. There is about to be a gap. They're going to have to move either a swordsman or a unit of hoplites or something around the side to be able to keep that gap from really happening, from really causing absolute devastation. Royal Spartans starting to break the Thorax swordsman. Now we've got, army losses. Jeez, well done to both teams. Army losses are going to be a thing, and now it's just going to be the general. It's going to take a second for the general to break just because most of his unit is inside of the tower, but he will break eventually. Great job by both teams. I definitely think that this was a very interesting place to attack on this map. I think that I definitely wouldn't choose to attack on this side. Sure, you could potentially get some sword side archer fire, but between the 4 different towers that you have to deal with and just the 2 really thin choke points, and especially if the defenders have any cavalry to harass you and you don't have an answer to them, it's just a really hard place to attack. I would always recommend attacking over on this side, as was shown to me by E. Great side to be able to attack. Let's go ahead and end the replay here and look at the kills. We've got Rambo getting 2,247 kills, MVP of today's battle. Reaper getting 1,565. Chairman getting 1,479, and Raifu getting 1,419. We got 360, 112, 100, 135, 146, 131, 129, 191, 112, 121. We've got Chairman getting 123, 163, 202, 119, 113, 118, 115. Looking over at Sparta and Epirus, we've got 168, 130, 193, 160, 187, 122, and last but certainly not least, we've got Raifu, 178, 174, we've got 131, 202, 101, lots of really good kills. Well done by both teams. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you love this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I love each and every one of you sexy motherfuckers, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.